Bro, I know how you
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New England Patriots. On the visiting sideline, their head coach.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise. Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise. Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Emsl Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. And off we go from Foxborough. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up third
and short. And here is May. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. On 4th down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, the quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. The question now, will the play stand? They get the big tackle out of UCLA, Colton Miller there. Following the penalty, he'll run it. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. From the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. He's got it. That's a 1st down at the cross midfield. And down to the 47-yard line.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get this to the rookie from Tennessee. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Las Vegas first down. A gain of 12.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 11.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So the Patriots, 4-13 last year. They make the coaching change. They find a quarterback they hope in Drake May. And all of a sudden you bring Mike Vrabel in here, and Greg, it feels a little bit different around this Patriots squad.
It does, and listen, there's no question. In the NFL, Mike, we all know you need to be good at 2 spots if you want to be consistent over any period of time, and that's head coach, and they believe they got their guy, Mike Vrabel, after the 1-year tryout of Jerome Mayo. They feel like they finally landed on the person who can carry on that Patriots legacy, that identity, and then, of course, you need to be competitive, and you need to be set at the quarterback position. And now going into year 2, Drake May, in the midst of chaos last year, Mike, he was pretty good. I mean, he did a lot of really good things with some really bad things going on around him. So they think they've got the quarterback checked. They think they've got their head coach of the future. Now just continue to build that roster, build an identity of winning, and this is going to go a long way towards the win.
2nd and 10. Throw again is made. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Jeremy Chin on the cover.
Throwing on 3rd down is made. That's complete to Henderson. And he's in. Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. For Henderson, 48 total touchdowns in 4 years at Ohio State. And his first here in the NFL.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Handoff here, up the middle, and he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5. Now, faking the give. He's got the tight end man. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards.
And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 44-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Pushed out to his left. He'll try to get there on the ground. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Vegas.
Raiders, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. A good physical run. Motoring forward for 9. 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down. 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Raiders.
Now this time they'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Raiders. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And ball's coming out to the 35. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Patriots first down.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the play fake, here's May. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20.
First down.
To throw on 1st down is May. This is intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, they just tried a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with a big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
Marcus Jones now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Down and 14.
Out of the gun, here's May. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
Number 1 rule of throwing the ball out to the boundary, Mike, you can't be late with the ball, because when you do, that's exactly what happens. Corner does a great job breaking in front, catches it in stride, and he could have just walked into the end zone. There was nobody in front of him.
Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders are able to extend their 1st quarter lead.
Patriots 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Patriots offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They are facing an uphill climb early. They give this drive its 1st and 10. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
First down. First and 10 at the 44
Made out on first and 10. And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time runs out in the third quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Quarter two begins. It is Raider football as they are set to start the drive with first and 10. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of the Patriots has it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. The extra point is good. And the Pats are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense about ready to take over once more. Greg, you take a step back and look at the AFC West big picture. This is historic stuff. Chiefs are going for a 10th straight division title. But you have to remember, 2 other teams in this division won double-digit games last year. So the question is, are the Chargers and the Broncos that far behind Kansas City?
You know, it sounds crazy. When you mentioned 9 in a row, you think, oh, they're just going to continue to run away with it. But I'm actually fascinated by this division. I think L.A. and Denver are a lot closer to this year's version of Kansas City. Maybe then there's a lot of talk about around the rest of the league. So until someone beats them, you'd be crazy to not pick Kansas City. But last year it was a 4-game and a 5-game spread between them. I think this year, come down the stretch, that spread is going to be a lot tighter.
No, Greg, I'm thinking if I'm a fan or even in the front office for the Chargers, the Broncos, or the Raiders, do I build my team to try to knock off the king of the hill? Because you only play Kansas City 2 of those 17 games. So how do you factor that into your construction?
Yeah, I think it's such a great point. It's really fascinating to dive into. And while I wouldn't necessarily build my roster to just beat Kansas City or to just beat whoever you view as the top team in the division, you do want to find some commonalities among your 3 division opponents and make sure you are built to play within your division. That's 6 of the 17 now. Winning the division, you get you home to playoff games. There's a lot on the line when you win your division and compete for that title. So, yes, every team has to build their roster. If you have a bunch of really good quarterbacks, you better be able to rush the passer and play pass coverage. If you're playing a lot of ground and pound, big running backs, you better be really good on the inside in defense and be able to defend the run. So there's themes across every division, and the teams that are built to compete within the division are usually the teams that find themselves in the playoffs.
Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
And the Raider first down. A gain of 12. First down, Las Vegas.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Short throw that's pulled in by Mayer. They face second down and 7.
Down at the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Raiders add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. Greg, this AFC East, a division that really has been dominated by the Bills, the 5 straight division titles, it's hard to see who can knock them off that perch right now.
Yeah, and I think until someone decides that that's going to change, I think you just have to assume that Buffalo remains the king of the East. And I think when you look at the bottom of the division with the Jets and New England, they're clearly in a rebuild. Quarterbacks, coaching staffs, trying to kind of get themselves out of the bottom of the division. Miami seems to me, I don't know if they're ready to compete necessarily with Buffalo directly, but Miami is a playoff caliber roster, a playoff caliber team. They've showed it in years past. So if anybody's ready to compete, I think it's Miami. I just don't know, Mike, if they are ready top to bottom over the length of the season to get enough wins to keep pace with a team as good as Buffalo.
And 2 new coaches at the bottom of the standings last year, the Jets and the Patriots. And, Greg, both guys who've played for a long time in the league and bring a certain amount of toughness to the top of the organizations.
Oh, absolutely, and it was very clear exactly what New York and New England were looking for. They wanted culture setters, right? It wasn't about getting the fancy play caller. It wasn't about the X's and O's. They needed to establish an identity and a culture of excellence and of winning. So, no question, Mike, there was a very clear mission, a clear path to landing on Vrabel and Aaron Glenn, and they think they have their guy for the long term.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Number 1. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Patriots' 45-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Raiders first down. A gain of 15. First down, Raiders.
A handoff as they try to run it here. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
To number 89, Brock Bowers. A 7-yard gain.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. Quick throw. Taken in. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a give on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
That's the lane on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. So, we reach 2-minute warning here in the opener. And this offense in the red zone, if you will. Only fitting to check in with Scott Hansen and find out what's coming up at halftime. Scott.
I see what you did there, Mike. Thank you. And coming up at the half, the debut of the brand new halftime show.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
The extra point 5K is good. And the Raiders tack on one more to their lead.
Patriots
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. So, Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? If it happens every year, we just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025?
As I start in the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals. And you got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattle off 5 wins straight, really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument that they're a playoff team, but Joe Burrow is the best player. I mean, he was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now, new defensive coordinator in Al Golden coming from the college ranks. Can he just make that defense in Cincinnati average? Because if they just play a little bit better with that high-profile offense, I think they're a team. They might not win the division with Baltimore, but they're going to be close and maybe at least get one of those wild card spots.
Why don't you flip it over? Who are the guys you're watching in the NFC?
You know, I think Dallas is going to find themselves just the fact that I know the division is difficult. Obviously, Philadelphia remains really strong. Does Washington kind of regress a little bit back now in year 2? They were the high-profile, big splash team of last year. Do they regress to the median? Time will tell. But I think healthy Dallas, healthy Dak, healthy Michael Parsons, that roster that we saw play last year is not the roster on paper that we expected to see. So I think Dallas has a chance. I think San Francisco always is going to be a team, again, dealt with their own injuries last year with McCaffrey and all this stuff on defense. So I think San Francisco
is hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And the defense has come up with it. Not only no points, but they turn it over deep in their own territory. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Third quarter begins with a run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
That's a 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side by Bowers. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. To the ground, a first down run. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up second and 1.
They'll run on second down. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
They'll run the sneak, and he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
Las Vegas, first down.
Now a run on first down. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 42-yard line. Here's second and 8.
Second and 8.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Now third and 5.
And that is incomplete. Matt Day coming on for this field goal try. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Raiders will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. Now trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the 30-yard
Maybe a free
line.
play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Now, May. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Here's May. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Raiders offense. And their running back getting ready to go back to work. Drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now, faking the give. Pass caught right side by Thornton. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
15 yards. And the Raider first down. 1st and 10.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Trying for the old school coffin corner. It's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. It wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35, or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because I just... And he's into the end zone! Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in Week 1. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. throw here to begin the drive. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
On second down, they'll run. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10.
A gain of 12. First down.
They'll stay on the ground. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and 4.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
To Michael Mayer. A 2-yard pickup. Brings up third and 1.
Pick this one up on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
A 50-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders will extend their third quarter lead.
21.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At the 23-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Third down and 9.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Patriots ready for the punt. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
37-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Second and 10.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Third down. They need 5.
It's a gain of 1.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He had 2 touchdowns earlier and looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. That's to the rookie out of TCU, Jack Best. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Second and inches at the 14-yard line.
A run now on second down. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First down, Las Vegas.
Here's a run.
Number 9, the ball carrier.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. He'll drop to throw. moving to his right, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. Gay to add the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area, so it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. To throw on first down is May. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for our Patriots.
Throwing on first and 10 is May. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38.
In motion goes Dobbs. A throw on the move is caught. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line.
36 yards. And the Patriots first down.
Slot man
First
in
and
motion
goal
right.
at the 2-yard line.
Throw again is May. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. 2nd and goal. Stevenson. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
They'll try and throw. Here's May. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, New England. For Diggs, that's his first touchdown as a New England Patriot. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they've... And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
His kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 55. Patriots.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll begin here on the ground, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
At the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. And he gets it to midfield, and he gets the first down. Good run. The drive continues.
First down. A gain of 3 on the play. And the Las Vegas first down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The tackle made.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. A tough spot here. Third and long. He'll go right and find his running back. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. They'll bring up fourth down. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Pates offense and Drake May making their way back out. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
On the handoff, Henderson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
A gain of 4 yards.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion.
Good for a Patriots. First down.
They'll run on first down with Stevenson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right
Second and 10.
scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Working out of the gun. It's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
18 yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Man in motion, it's Diggs.
41-yard line.
May now on first and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on first down. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, it's Henderson. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal. He throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Patriots. No problem there on the extra point. And the Patriots are able to edge a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. Let's try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, because this one is about done.
It's a gain of 10. First down with Raiders.
So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Land. The punter Tress Way set to get this one started. And we're off and running from Landover. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. He dodged the tackle. Great vision, gets him across midfield. And he had everybody thinking 6 before they finally got to him and put an end to it.
Hey, I know we all wanted to see him finish that score. His teammates certainly did as he was rolling down the field. But this offense will tip the cap and say thank you kindly and try to go finish the touchdown off themselves.
So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And bringing them out, one of 2 quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
Look, there are pressures that come along with being a first-round pick. You're expected to lead your team to bigger and better things right away, no matter the situation you're drafted into. To his credit, he hasn't shied away from any of those pressures. He's been the guy they needed off the field. Now we finally get to see what he can do on it.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Now the first carry of the game for the Arizona State rookie. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Give him 4 yards, and they're sitting on 3rd and goal now.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Dart now against the blitz. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Commanders pick this one up. He's at midfield. The 30. The 10. And what a way to begin the scoring block as they take it back for the touchdown. The Commanders capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Tyrone Tracy now to return. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Giants taking the field for their 2nd possession. And they're really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Dart. Finds the in route, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Going on 3rd, here's Dart. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 8 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First down, New York.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Commanders' 44-yard line.
Going right back to Scattergood. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. Screen here for Scattergood. And a nice game here, but it's stopped short of the first. Would have been a tough 54-yard field goal, so instead they're keeping the offense out there on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Dart. Taking a chance to the end zone. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Giants reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
It's the dawn of a new season, kid, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down. Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Dart. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and long for him here. That's cut for first. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Driving forward with Scatterboot. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid? Yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. Loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. That's a call that I could close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look. With the big guys up front saying, give me a push, and I'll do the rest.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Brings up third down and 13.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. On first down, here's Dart. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up second down.
He was defended by Frankie Luvu.
On play action with Dart. I'll drop this down. Scatterboo. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
And the Giants first down.
From the pistol and give to Scatterboo. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Giants break the tie here in the first.
Jason Sanders for the
Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer kick. You set him up with feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Here comes Williams on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive.
Brings up second and 3 at their 49.
He'll hang on to it on the second down option. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
First down.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He cuts it to the right sideline. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll come up on first and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's up
From the gun, it's Daniels. That one connects. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders cut it to a lower point on the scoreboard. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Calvin Austin on the return. He stopped on the run back to the 27. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. In that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Giants lining things up. First and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
a gain of 15.
Scatterboo now from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Keeps away from 1. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They gain 11 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
Drive from the pistol. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
21 more yards.
Running with Scatterboo. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Darts out of the shotgun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Luke Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. He's making a bid for it. And he's got him that first down as he hits the deck safely. They're going to be looking at first and goal.
Gain of 17 yards. That's another Giants first down. First and goal, Giants.
On the red zone now. And he's going down. They said no to that shorter field goal, partner. Rolled the dice for more, and they're going to end this first half empty-handed as a result. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. This is Scanaboo, left side. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's third and goal. Back to throw. Here starts. Jump off caught by his back. And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Brings up second and 4.
Daniels setting up the play action. He keeps it and takes off. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, spots at the 37. It's going to be third down. Daniels keeps it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, it's a give to White. They'll cobble together a yard there. Here's Abdul Carter making plays as he cleans that one up.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He finds Tigger Cockwell for the grab. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's good. Washington first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Daniels from the pistol. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. On the line for another first and 10.
A gain of 26 more yards.
Out of the pistol, here's White. Dropped for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Slot man's in motion right.
Giants 14-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Brings up third and 4.
Daniels. And he makes the catch for the tip drill touchdown. The Commanders can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders Commanders tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. On the return, here comes Austin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know. I mean, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. On the handoff, here's Scannaboo. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the gun, here's Dart. Throw left side, finds Johnson. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Third down now, here's Dart. It's on target to Johnson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Now he takes it.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't the pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
It's Scannaboo on second down. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. On the carry, this is Scannaboo. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
This one's to Slayton, left side. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. They're going to throw it with the gun. Caught out wide. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a second quarter lead. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. Yeah, my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
We'll send him over right.
At the 26-yard line.
Running on 2nd with White. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Going about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4.
Daniels to throw. He's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Washington first down. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Going on first down, Daniels. It's his running back. And this one does not go far. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Play didn't break how they wanted it, but he throws this away. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He's been sacked over and over and over here. And this time, cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over and over
there
and
you
over.
Go. Let's go. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The Commanders head out now late in the first half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels. Put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. This one left for Daniels. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 11. And a Washington first down. 1st and goal.
Daniels now. Near the goal line. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 3-yard line.
Oh, that's got it. Look at the power. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. So before they try it on 3rd and inches, the timeout's called. White. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. It's a Rashad White touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders take a slim 2-point lead. On the return, here comes Austin. Escapes a defender. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Giants getting one more series here before the half. They're going to have to be quick about anything that they want to do here, partner. Enough time for a few snaps at most. Going on 1st down. It's Dart. Completed left side to Samuel. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Darts looking to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So you settle down. Here we go. 1st and 10. Darts back to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
A great effort not rewarded. That punches the crossbar and bounces backward. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
Our look around the NFL starts now.
Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the 2nd half. We're underway. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the 3rd quarter. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Daniels setting up the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. So 20 yards on that play. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
45-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up
3rd and short. Daniels sends this to the end zone. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Colsonativo's got it.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it's intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
And he has enough room to gain about 4. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 3rd and just 2 to go.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. And drop this down, Scatterboard. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Dart's going to tuck it and run. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Back to throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the Giants' 43-yard line.
gun, Daniels. He's going to tuck it and run. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
The Giants offense all set to get started. All they're scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. They give right side. It's Scatterboot. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Now here he goes. Oh, he loses the football. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, Daniels. He'll step up, and there he goes. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
First down. 1st and 10.
On first down, here's Daniels. He calls his own number again. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
He was descended upon quickly and dropped after a 2nd-yard gain. Kyle Duggar holding him down.
A gain of a yard.
Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd down run from White. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
For the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through. And that throws the lead to 5.
They got the ball off the fumble, and they knew what to do with it when they took over. Just find a way to put points on the board.
And on the return, here comes Austin. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. Has his man, it's Tracy. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Giants first.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
Even if it doesn't get the first down, you can't be mad about that play offensively. The sweep was executed really well. They won the race to the edge and netted a solid game.
This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
It's a gain of 10. Giants, first down.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Trey Eagles on the stop. The tackle. Back at the 47-yard line.
Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 25-yard line.
Daniels going to keep it. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Getting out to his left. He's making a bid for it. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Commanders first down.
Daniels going to keep it. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
A
and
designed run. Daniels will keep it. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
a 7-yard gain. And a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard
Now
line.
Daniels to throw. He's got Jalen Lane. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this through the end. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Daniels.
24-yard ball.
Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders push the lead up to 12.
Giants 28.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. And this could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. On first down, here's Dart. Connecting on the slant. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them the chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
First down. 2 yards on the play.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Going on first down. It's Dart. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give to Tracy up the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
A gain of 11 on the play.
To throw. Here's Dart. Setting up the screen. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
4 yards. That's another Giants first down.
They'll run it with Devin Singletary. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here goes Dart to the air. Dialing up a receiver screen. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down. On the sneak, here's Dart. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Giants first down. A gain of a yard. First down, New York.
Dart's out of the shotgun. Has it at the 7. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and goal, New York.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants now within 1 score in the 4th.
Giants.
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Commanders 40, Giants 35.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here comes Williams on the return. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. Slot receivers headed left. The give here to the motion man. Well, he had to power through one tackler just to get back to the line that time. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That's 25.
42 yards. That's good for a Washington first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Another Washington Commanders first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, White. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
He gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York.
A gain of 1
And
yard.
with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's third and goal. Looking to throw. And he makes the catch for the tip drill touchdown. The Commanders stretch it to a 2-score game in the fourth. It's a Rashad White touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders push the lead up to 12. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Samuel now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 7-yard gain. And the Giants first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Giants need to score quickly. Under the gun this time, here's Dart. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
14. It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 8.
Here he is to throw. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. To get it inside the 45-yard line before the return goes out.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
Dan Quinn sending his Commanders out for another drive. And Brock, they're in a spot where they can just kneel this thing out, even though the one timeout does remain defensively. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. In the dive up the middle. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
We're going to pass it here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He's keeping it himself on the third down option. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
This one set up for Daniels. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So score this as a win for the Commanders. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise. Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft. Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise. Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.